And they do trail, but they have a chance to do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to life to your sideline.
And he takes it all the way down to the 30. A big play there for Indy. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They run once more with Taylor. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for it. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Allen. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run with Stevenson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Andre Stevenson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Colts 1st down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wentz. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Colts on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39. And obviously that's well short of the first.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down at 5. Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Wentz. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think expected 4th down here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk to one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Allen now on 1st down. Being chased out left.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
So Allen's going to look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Paris Campbell now on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells